What's up everyone, I hope you're all doing well. So we have the new image here of the feral predator from the new Predator film Prey, and I thought what we'd do is take a closer detailed look at it and do a bit of a breakdown on it. So working from the top, you can see the biomask, where we have the bone section in the centre, but then there's also these more metallic sections to the sides, so it looks like he does have an actual biomask, and then the skull is attached onto that rather than him simply just wearing the skull over his face. There was speculation that this would be the bear skull from the bear he kills in the trailer, but I think it's actually some form of an alien skull. And then the dreadlocks seem to have a thinner shape to them. They have thinner strands here than in the other designs that we've seen previously. They look to be quite thin and long, wherein the other designs in previous films they had thicker dreadlocks and less of them. But here they are thinner and he looks to have more of them. And then this is something I did mention in an earlier video when I was taking a look at that other image. I thought these might have been spikes on his armour, but I think this is actually shoulder hair. Like he has little dreadlocks coming out of his shoulders, which is interesting and something we've not seen before. And then here we can see his sword on his back. You can see the handle here, and then it's going into the sheath on his back. And this is quite short looking, so something I wondered is that maybe if when he pulls the sword out, and then maybe the blade extends outwards like with the wrist blades like they do. So he pulls the sword off his back, and then the blade comes out like with the wrist blades out of the handle. Then on the other side, on the right, we have the backpack, which the first thing that actually caught my eye was how it's tilted to an angle, whereas it would normally kind of go be more vertical. And the shape does remind me of more of the Jungle Hunter, as he had that bigger design as well, and so did the ones from AVP too. This is where he would keep his medical kit to heal his wounds, and then the plasma caster would be attached to it as well. But they have stated in this movie he's not actually going to have a plasma caster, so I wonder what the laser sight is for then on his helmet, because he still has the laser sight on his helmet, so I wonder what that's about. Or maybe that effect was just added for the trailer, or if he's going to use it for some of the weapon maybe. And then you can see it has the ridges, it retains the ridge design that the backpacks normally have, and there's some inscriptions at the top as well, some Predator language there, and down here it has them as well. And then if we have a look at the body, the skin tone on the sides here does actually resemble the more classic look somewhat, with the mottled kind of beige brown colours, but then as you make your way inwards it takes on more of a red tone, especially towards the top. You can see where his spine is under his skin. He does also seem to be quite a heavy looking predator as well, as the director did say that this was going to be a skinnier predator. But here I'd say he actually looks pretty big, and he has that more large, strong upper body shape, kind of like AVP. I said while looking at that still where she was hiding behind the trees from it that it looked kind of skinny, but here I think he looks more large, like he has a larger build. And then there's the wrist gauntlets on each arm. I think it was the left one here where he has his shield, and then on the right one is where he has his wrist blades. Then at the bottom, on the back of his belt area, there's what I think is an extendable throwing spear, which we did see him use in the trailer where he threw it at that guy and impaled him to a tree, I think he did. Which actually does look a lot like a combi stick. That's the first thing that came to my mind when I saw this. It reminded me of especially the handle, it reminded me of the AVP style combi stick. And then you would see where it would collapse in and then it would extend out. And then you have the sharp tip on this end, and then there's the other side here. And then right at the bottom, you can just make out part of his loincloth there, and a bit of armour covering it as well, which actually kind of reminds me of the way the City Hunter, his armour looked there. And there are a couple images of Naru they showed too. There's with the axe and the dog, and then here's one where we can see the Predator just here. You see his arm with the gauntlet there, and another one of Naru there. But I thought what most people would be interested in was the one of the Predator, so I thought that's one we'd take a deeper look at. So I am liking this design actually. When I first saw it, I wasn't sure what to think. It was quite different, but I am warming to it. I do like this shot as it does look to be combining the more primitive look, but still with elements of it looking technologically advanced, with the backpack especially here in this image. So let me know what you think about it by leaving a comment, and then make sure to give the video a like if you enjoyed this breakdown of it. Also, I'm happy to announce that channel memberships are now open, so if you wanted to support the channel from as little as $1.99 a month or your local equivalent, then you can now do that if you choose to do so. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.